Hey everybody, I've finished grading your Constancia essays and now we're at the halfway point, so this is a little video to touch base about things. We have two major essays left. The one upcoming is on Shakespeare, and then we will be reading a book of poems by our poet laureate. So you're about halfway through with the major essays. Your grade's a little bit more so in terms of the discussions. What I want to talk about here is just where we stand as a class, good, bad, indifferent, and ugly, if you will. So there's a lot of stratification in your works. What this means is that there's a lot of high-level work and there's a lot of low-level work. And the low-level work isn't tied to intelligence, it's tied to effort. Let me make that clear to begin with. So I'm seeing students just doing masterful graduate level work, and when I look at their login times, I'm not surprised why. 100 hours, 90 hours, those kinds of things. And we should have about that. We're working with the Carnegie unit, so the standard is 10 hours per week in an online course. We should be at about 90 hours by now. You can do it for less, talent is talent, but you can't do it for a lot less. So what I'm seeing is those who are thriving are working with me, putting the effort, having me read their drafts, asking me questions, all the things that good students do. And those who don't are just indifferent, and the login times are atrocious. They're like 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. And I guess to a point that's on you, but there is a line that's crossed when it becomes a waste of my time as well. And that happened in this batch of essays. And I got essays that, this is a 5-page length requirement that were maybe 2.5 pages, and tried to stretch it to look longer as if this were a 3rd grade book report or something by putting these massive gaps in here. And that's why I have this up on the screen right now. But that's, not even saying it's not acceptable. It's just, why? Why are you wasting your time and mine by doing things like that? And so I think I want to touch on that a little bit. There's a value in education for yourselves that I hope many of you buy into. And that value comes over time. It comes with investment. It comes with spending money. It comes with paying the price, and everything has a price, and it's difficult to get through. I've been through it. I'm doing it right now, trying to re-educate myself as I near retirement. It costs time away from your family, right? It costs time away from other things you would want to be doing, but you do it because it has benefit to you in the long run. And I see that. And, for me as an older person and as a teacher, we want the best teachers, we want the best nurses, we want the best thinkers, and we have to have people who try to have that. We have to have people who make mistakes over and over again and learn from them because they've gone through the process. They've learned how to learn. They've learned how to fail. That's a big part of it. In many classes, teachers deal with AI in this way. I'm not dealing with that, thank God, to a great degree in this course. I think a lot of the effort is authentic. That is effort, but there's just a lot of cases where there's no effort whatsoever. And that's what I have to question. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would stay in the class, pay money, if you're not going to try at all. And it's clear that many students haven't even opened up. I can look at the pages you open up. I can count them besides your login time. And some people literally have just gone to the assignment, written something off the top of their head before the essay is due, and call that a college education. That's a joke, is what it is. And those of you who are putting in terrible effort like that should drop. There's no point. I can't drop you if you've technically logged on and submitted assignments, but you're dropping yourself effectively. Moving forward, I would like to see more effort from the class. Those students who are doing well, yeah, they're going to be in graduate school. They're going to succeed. Good for them. I'll be a part of it. I'll be there to support them. But there's a point at which you have to support yourselves as well, and that just starts with accessing material, going through it, trying to learn, asking questions. And I do need to see more of that from many of you. So that's my message for today. As always, know that I'm here on Zoom. If you want to work with me, you can click on the link in the syllabus. Give me a heads up, of course, to know that you want to meet. You can email me or text me. I look forward to working with you on your drafts for your Shakespeare essay and just meeting you in general if you want to say hello. All right, take care. Talk to you later.